Disclaimer: this video is made for entertainment purpose.
Mic check, one.
Two. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we got a story time for y'all boys, man. Hey, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe. I say the same thing every video. Make sure y'all do all that, man. We got another video. Hey, before I do that, man, make sure y'all get y'all cereal. Make sure y'all get y'all snacks, whatever y'all get. I'm even sending me to a scrunch right now. I got a story time for y'all boys, man. On something that happened back in 2021, 20, something like, I think like 21, 3-4 years ago. And before I continue this story, I'm not gonna be using no names. All names are gonna be, unclassified. It's gonna be made up names. So don't y'all get to the guessing and jump to conclusions and all that. It's like 2021, my senior year in high school. And I'm laughing so much because the situation is still crazy. I didn't even tell, if you seen the title, you know what this video is about. But basically this story time is gonna be about when this person, football game, I was at a JV football game, just watching. And I got a text from somebody and they was like, my cousin, they wouldn't get put on with you. They seen you or something like that. Well, so we get the texting on Snapchat. Everything cool. Texting back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Probably text for like a few weeks. So in the midst of all this, it was my senior year, man. I was really just focused on graduating, playing football, going to college. Like my senior year, bro, I was like, man, I'm ready to get in and ready to get out. And for the most part, my senior year, it was cool. All the classes was cool. Everything was cool. Right. So I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I'm just letting y'all know. So yeah, so senior year was cool, first starting off. And we went to the JV game, seen the boys play. They killed them young boys on the field. So yeah, get the text the girl, we texted for a few weeks. So then she was like, do you want to come see me? And I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical because like, I don't know this person like that. Even though we've been texting for a few weeks, it's not like everyday type shit. It was like on some on and off, you feel me? But still, like, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. So yeah, it was on like some on and off type shit, like probably every other day or some shit like that. But yeah. She was like, you wanna come see me? Me being young, fuck it. So I just went down there and seen her. And it was cool, we was talking, and went back home. So I guess after then, it was kind of weird because it's not like I could just pull up to her house and just, wait for her to come out. She had to meet her somewhere. So like, I was like, what the hell? So I'm like, or her parents must be like strict or something like that. And then she, she told me that she was living with her mom at the time. And her mom didn't allow her to have any boyfriends. So her mom didn't want her no boyfriends. And, to the point where I was like, what the world? I didn't know what was going on. So back to the story. After that, first link up. All right, go back home. We testing for a few more weeks. So now we getting familiar with each other, getting the groove of everything. And to the point where we start talking every day. We on the phone, stuff like that. So she ended up moving with her dad. And when she moved with her dad, I guess he gives her a little bit more freedom. So when she was with her dad, that's when we really started like talking more. Cause like, it's not like she got to hide, she having a boyfriend or talking to somebody like that. So, boom. We talking. We communicate. Now on Snapchat, now I got a number, so we testing through iMessage. So then boom, we start take things serious, you know. Like this was on some like on the low type junk. Like nobody really knew, for real, for real. Probably like I told like probably like 2 people, for real. But this was like on some on the low type junk, like. But anyways, so that's it. So we taking things serious. So it's like we like boyfriend and girlfriend now. So she was like, I want your parents to meet my parents, but her dad and her mom wasn't together, so it was her dad and her stepmom. So they ended up coming to our house. They met my parents. Everybody was cool. They was in the living room just chatting. It's cool. So it was like, all right, this might work out. This might work out. And I'm not gonna say the person's name. Even if I do gotta mention her name, I'll just make up a fake name. It was all rainbow and sunshine. Like he was cool with me. He shook my hand. He said I'm a cool dude. He said, oh, you're very tall. You know, but everything was cool. So boom. All right, after that, we still taking things serious. Sending me to her crib. So when I go to her crib, you know, they walking to me, they telling me, you know, you can eat anything you want, you can be comfortable, all that. He had a golf cart, bro. We was on the golf cart, like he driving around, like he was cool at first. He was he was fucking with me at first, man. Like he had me fooled. He was fucking with me at first. He was cool with everything. So is where things had turned. Let me get some serious. This is where things turned a little bit. I don't know. It's Halloween night. No, is it Halloween night? It's either Halloween night or the day before Halloween. It's one of those days. I can't remember. But the football team, like, it's the younger niggas on the football team. Like, shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna say that name. So it was the younger niggas on the football team. It was, I think, with Kyle, Rico. They was at the haunted house. So that day, me and her was supposed to go to the haunted house, but her dad didn't want her to leave the house. You know, she had a house to herself. He didn't want her to leave the house. He wanted her to house sit. So basically, we couldn't go to the haunted house. So her idea was for me to come over. There were. In my mind, I'm like, there's no way I'm about to go into this man house with his daughter while you know they're not there. So at first when she telling me this, I'm like, no, there's no way in hell I'm doing this. Like, nah, I'm good. I'll see you another time. You know, we good. So I text the football team. I'm like, bro, I'll be there in a few. Then I'm texting them, I'll be there in like 30 minutes. Be there, and you know, I'm updating them. I'm updating them, letting them know how long it's gonna be until I get there, bro. So she texts me, she about to cry, all this stuff. And then she like, you know, just pull up right quick. You can be there for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, you know. So I pull up. I didn't even want to park my car in the dude's yard because for one, you know, they got neighbors in. Her neighbors nosy, so you know how that goes. I pulled up in the yard. I got out real quick. I ain't running the house. I walked in the house, like, you know, try to go in there. So we just talking, give her a hug, just like that. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to dip. Wouldn't let me leave the crib, man. Like, I tried to leave the crib, wouldn't let me leave the crib. Kept pulling on me, kept acting like she was about to cry. I'm like, bruh, I'm just trying to leave the crib. I'm trying to go to the haunted house. You know, I'm trying, like, bro, I don't want to be in this man's house and he just pop up and then I gotta defend myself. You feel me? But anywho, one thing led to another, and boom. So I'm leaving her crib. I'm like, bro, there's no way I just did something with this girl out here. So, you know, leaving the house, my heart wasn't racing. I was calm about it, but I'm like, bro, I'm still can't believe it. So boom, I go to the haunted house. We go to the haunted house, we have fun. Boom, that's that. You know, me and her texting. Basically told her stepmom that she had me over there while they weren't home. And you know what? So when she tell me that, I'm thinking, okay, her stepmom cool. She might not, you know, she might not trip. But then she told me that she told her dad. And then listen, I'm not scared. I wasn't scared of her dad because, you know, I'm like 5'11", 6 foot. He was probably like 5'5", 5'6". You feel me? I wasn't tripping about that. It's just I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to go to jail. I'm on that man's property. You feel me? I'm on his property. Well, I was on his property, you know. But yeah, so when she told me that she told her dad, my first thought was like, oh shit, what is this dude gonna think? Because I know if I got a daughter and she got a dude over, you know, what is it, you know, this black nigga with dreads and tattoos, what the fuck? But no, so she told me that he just started spazzing out on her and calling her all type of whores and sluts and all this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I got myself into? So now I'm thinking like, bro, it's no way. And I didn't mention that she gave me her dad's phone number when we first started dating, because her dad wanted me to personally ask him, could I come over to their house, you know? So we phone number since, you know, we first started dating. Like a Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to school. I'm walking the first block. I see a text on my phone. It says, "You are fucked," or "You are done." Some shit, something like that. I still have the messages. I still have the first block. And I see this, man. I'm going back and forth with him. I'm like, bro, like, you can come everything. I'm like, bro, you really trying to curse me out? And nigga expect me. I tried to be nice to you. I know I was wrong for doing what I did. So boom, I walk in the first block. I'm mad. Like my boy Los, he was like, bro, what's wrong with you, man? I'm like, man, I done told him the story. This nigga laughing, think shit funny. I done told him the story about what happened, bro. And I had told my dad about it. So he had talked to the dude, and the dude was basically like, you know, he just was upset that I was in his house with his daughter alone while they wasn't there. And I said, I totally understand that. I know where I came in wrong, you feel me? But you're not about to goddamn text me, call me a nigga boy, and told me you gonna get me and all that shit and try to be cool with me now. And you know, he pulled up in the school parking lot because he just not talking. Like her parents, my parents had an agreement, like we just gonna not talk no more. We just gonna stay our distance, part ways. But yeah, one day when he was dropping her off, I had pulled up because I was driving to school. Pulled up, I was walking in. I hear somebody say, yo, what's up, Kamara? It's him. So I guess he giving me a stare like, nigga, I can get you anytime I want. So I'm just standing here like this. Hey, I promise you, where my book bag at? Hey, I'm gonna show you how I was doing. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how I was doing. Same book bag and all. Same book bag and all. This how I was standing. Hey, listen, this how I was standing. That nigga was like, hey, yo, Kamar, what's up? I was like, yo, what's good? About to pull the book bag off on him, though. Listen, though, I was 17. This is a grown man. I was about to pull the book bag off on him. Stop playing with me. Say, no, let me stop. Hey, now, I was gonna fight that man on that public property. You feel me? But yeah, man. Court, I apologize. I was in the wrong. I feel like we both was in the wrong. But we was young. But that's not an excuse. You feel me? That's not an excuse. So that man wanted to fight me because I was with his daughter in his house alone. That's story time, man. More story times coming. And let me know if y'all like the gameplay behind the story time, bro. Because I don't know what gameplay I'm putting behind it, but I know I'm gonna put probably some rec or part or both. I don't know. But hope y'all like it, man. Hope y'all appreciate it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Tune in. Put the noties on. Yeah.